Hello, this is Deepa from Deepa's Tarot. I'm here to check the energies of this week. Okay, this is a timeless, so anytime you come across this, you can apply it to the week you're watching it, 1 week from when you watch it. Okay, my intention is to not make it a pile like a pickup candle, but if you want, you can. Okay, then this would be pile 1, pile 2, or you can just listen to it as a collective reading. Thank you. I'm beginning with the yellow candle. Thank you. My intention is to connect with source and only to source. My intention is to receive messages of truth, clarity, and healing for the week coming up. What is coming up for the collective this week? What is coming up? Fame, good fortune, happiness, good news, stability, within reach. Your manifestations coming in rapidly. Ascension symptoms are massive. If you're feeling headaches, if you're feeling nausea, if you're feeling uneasiness, if you're feeling like, oh, my crown is lit, it is because the ascension symptoms are big. Truth is coming to the surface. You're going to realize the truth. Somehow that this part, the one drop that fell there, that is feeling like a golden egg to me. Something is, you're about to give birth to something massive. Massive potential is being unleashed from you. You're a magical being. You're going places. People are going to invite you to come. You're going to go. Celebrations, good news. What is coming up this week? Some of you are forcing yourself to be happy for somebody else. Like, hey, I'm so excited. You're doing this. Hey, like there is some kind of a little bit of a not a true feelings. I'm seeing a bull's body. So you're feeling very aggressive in your body. So calm down and collect yourself before you speak. Okay, like it feels like impulsive, aggressive action. Doesn't always have to be towards others. This can be towards yourself. Maybe pushing yourself a little too much when you're exercising, or forcing yourself to perform even when you cannot. What is coming up this week? What is coming up this week? What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Stability is coming back within you. If you have been feeling a little bit all over the place, stability is coming back. Some of you are feeling a lot of pressure in your head. That is because thereof, again, overuse of the electronics could be the one of the channeling here. The other reason could be that you are having ascension symptoms. But if they persist, obviously go to the doctor. What is coming up this week for the collective? What is coming up this week? The first week of April. What can the collective expect the first week of April? Some of you are going to learn something from a guru, from a guide. Oh, I want to learn it well. I want to learn the right way to do yoga. So you may be going to a yoga teacher. Okay? Try to cook more food at home than eat out, because all this time is all over the place. You need rest. Some of you may receive some bad news. Okay, I am seeing that. Information is coming in which will cause you to change your plans or want to make a plan. I wasn't planning to go, but now maybe I will. Money is a little bit all over the place also this week, because there is unexpected expenses coming up. Somebody is definitely eyeing you and your money here. This is maybe for one person. Nothing you can do about it. So don't waste your time overly obsessing about what others are thinking about you. Truth will come to the surface about what people have been saying about you, thinking about you behind your back. Okay? And you can then You'll be actually, it's like, once you know the truth, it actually liberates you. Because you no longer have to pretend. You know exactly where you lie with some people. You no longer have to pretend with them. This is maybe again for one person. What is coming up this week? Thank you. If the first week of April, what can the collective expect the first week of April? Struggles are coming to an end. There is even more flow coming into your work, more flow coming into your day. You're effortlessly going from one work to another work, one work to another work. This is a kind of a mixed week, mixed bag. Not all things are bad, not all things are great. That's the advice, that's the message I'm getting here. You'll be well known though, fame is yours. And you're like, I'm not even seeking it, but it's still yours. These things make me laugh because there are people who truly want fame, and there are people who truly don't want it or don't care for it. And it always goes to, it feels almost like, the more efforts we put towards achieving an outcome, and the less effort, like people who don't put any effort, sometimes they get it. I've said this last week, it feels like a deja vu. I heard, as I was turning the flame off, I heard your personality is becoming too much for some people to handle. Okay? Now the green candle, if you're looking at it as a picker candle, what is coming up this week, for those that picked? What's for the collective, I'm going to say, because I meant for this to be a collective candle wax. What is coming up for this week? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to see? What does the collective need to hear? Somebody here, you're moving through some rough times. You're moving through some, again, ascension. You're moving through some truths about yourself, about others, about how you maybe manifested with your negativity some unsavory things for yourself. This can be for just one person, but I'm getting it. It's okay, all right? How you unwillingly let the wrong people into your life. Some of you are going to be looking back and regretting some of the things you did. What is coming up this week for the collective? Information that will set you free. Somebody has no intention to change their ways. You're going to see that clearly, and that's going to give you the freedom to do, no longer wait for them to do better by you. You're like, oh, now I see that these people are never going to change. It may be that you already saw it, somebody around you was not seeing it, now they are also going to see it, and that's going to liberate both of you. Freedom for a couple here from a very heavy relationship energies from others, or you may have given undue importance to the wrong people, and somebody in your life is also going to realize that they are never going to do anything about it, or they are not going to do anything to bring you guys together, is what I'm getting. The effort from their side is just not there, and you're like, this person's also giving up, which is the freedom you both need, is what I'm getting. I don't know if you made sense of it. Kudos to you. You're more intelligent than me, for sure, because I didn't make sense of what I just channeled. Anyway, it went by too fast for me to capture it. What is coming up for this week for those that picked the green candle? Good news, good news, good news. I do see that somebody is going to get good news from one side and bad news from another side. Somebody's, somebody's passing. You may hear of somebody's passing. I don't like to say all this, but it's coming through. It's okay, Abhi. Okay? We are just here for a very limited amount of time. Sometimes the soul is done with the physical body. Try to it's easy for me to sit here and say, well, I'm sorry if this is truly happened. This may not be for everybody again. There is a lot of abundance, good luck surrounding somebody here. Like I said, good is going with the bad this week. It's up to you now where you tend to focus more on. whatever it is, sit with those emotions. Even if it's a bad news you get, learn to not override it immediately and get better soon policy. Don't adapt that. Okay, that's the problem. I believe this is Deepa's story here, where I believe that we try to get better a little too soon. We try to just like let's brush it off. I must feel good a little too soon. Sometimes we have to be there, feel some things so we can heal them, right? Otherwise you're just pushing them down under the carpet for a later date, which is not advisable. Okay, so try to just grieve when you have to grieve, celebrate when you have to celebrate, make your emotions your best friends. You're going to sense that a lot of people around you may not be necessarily your well-wishers. They may appear like your well-wishers, but they're actually draining you or using you for something you have, like a gift you have or the time you give them, or there is something about misusing you and your time and your gift that is coming through here. You will know where to apply it. If you're voluntarily giving all these things to them, then you have nobody to blame, right? Because you're doing it. So if you want to stop the bleeding, you can any minute by not over giving, right? But if it is others are demanding, then that's another story where again you need boundaries, but in a different little bit approach, right? It's easier to fix ourselves than fix things with others sometimes. So why do you feel the need to give so much? Are you worried that you'll be forgotten? Are you worried that people will move on? Are you worried that you will lose relationships? If your relationships are just based on you giving, and always being there for others in the name of friendship or in the way of a marriage or whichever relationship this is, this can be all your relationships, because a person who overgives in one relationship generally overgives in all their relationships. So this can be that you are just being drained like nobody's business because you just don't know how to stand up for yourself. Like, go find a backbone. I want to tell you seriously, I love you. I need you to go find your backbone there. What are you doing with yourself here? Who are you trying to please? Are you trying to make up for lost time? Are you trying to prove to people that you needed? You shouldn't have to. Then are you in the right relationships? If it's only based on you giving, I'm sorry, and them throwing peanuts at you for what you give them, that is not a connection, right? That is still a connection. That is a debilitating connection. Maybe you need to understand that your energy is premium here for yourself first. If you're one side receiving bad news, one side receiving good news, or you yourself are making plans for yourself, when you tell people that I need some space, if they don't respect it, then there is something either in the way you communicate. Sometimes it's not them, it's sometimes we don't say it firmly enough, right? Or you can be kind, but you can still be assertive. Some of you are going to practice celibacy, and it's a wonderful thing for you, is what I'm getting. Okay, let me take out the cards. What is coming up for the collective this week? Thank you. Thank you. What is coming up for the collective this week? What is coming towards the collective this week? Angels, divine team, thank you. I do need to shuffle a little bit. Actually, they're telling me not this deck. Okay, please bear with me. Fail proof. I'm hearing something is fail proof. Okay, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a fail proof recipe. Thank you, angels. Thank you, divine. What is coming up for the collective this week? Wow. Okay, Deepa. What is coming up for the collective this week? All your blocks are lifted with regards to at least one area in your life. Drink more water. You'll be more spiritually guided than ever before. Learn to control your temper. It's better to go in silence than to speak nonsense, is what I'm getting. Okay. What is coming up for the collective this week? What is coming up for the collective this week? Little bit still stagnation, but then there is a new beginning coming. Let go of the unnecessary worry. Let go of the unnecessary clutter. Things you don't need. Relevance. Something about relevance. Staying relevant. If I don't... Like that message I got, right? Somehow wanting to stay relevant and somehow wanting to be very much current in people's lives. Don't forget me. Hey, don't forget me. I'm your best friend here. Don't forget me. And in that energy, somebody is overgiving. If you are that easy to forget, then so be it. It is their memory fault and not yours. Right? We remember who we want to remember, guys. Trust me, don't you agree that if you want to remember somebody, we remember every little detail about them? It is it's a personal thing. How much and why do you need to be remembered and this much in other people's energies? Is what I'm channeling today. Sorry, I'm not so Four of Swords. Just take a break, man. Just take a break. Shut out the world a little bit and create again, I want to say. Begin to create again. Some of you do need to detox from social media or your phone. Okay? Connect back with this strength within you. There could be some information that you get that makes you think 2-3 times about, should I progress? Should I stay back? Should I go? Should I stay? Or should I make a move? Or should I not say anything? Should I travel or not travel? All those things could come up in decision or needing to make a decision the mid of the week. But I see that you will make a right choice. Okay, you will make a right choice because that's who you're becoming. You're becoming someone who's actually getting very solid with your decision making there. So good for you. Why is the Queen of Pentacles? What is coming up? What is coming up for the collective this week? Ace of Wands. A passionate encounter with somebody, a stranger, that leads to instant love and passion for you or for that other person. It's one way for now. As in, one of you is going to feel this intense connection with some random person you connect with. This can be anywhere. And you're like, oh my gosh, okay, this is how passion feels, or this is how it feels to have this intense connection with another person. Okay, or this person could be saying that about you. But one of you feels again one-sided for now. One-sided. Bide your time, even if it is something that feels so good. Take your time with it. Let it take its organic. If it's meant to grow, it will grow organically. Fabulous success. Fabulous success. You are overcoming the devil, or you're bringing more conscious thoughts to the devil within you. This is how I bite back when people push me into a corner. This is how I get snarky. This is how I get, irritable always. So you're bringing more attention to the energies within you that need to be balanced. Okay, hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's time for a celebration. It is. We all have that. Trust me, I have this other side to me, which is also not fun. There is a little bit of stickiness in the air, guys. I'm not able to, the cards don't want to flow. Something just doesn't want to move. Something just doesn't want to flow this week. Okay, don't try to push against the tide there. Something's just not taking off or just not moving. This can be a conversation. This can be something. Try not to overly push it just so you get a result or a reaction out of them. You keep pinging someone till somebody just, says, oh my God, leave me alone. Like, don't be that person, okay? There is some kind of a hounding, pestering energy. This can be you, this can be others around you. Don't hound, don't pester. People are sometimes busy, you know. They can't immediately get back to you. Right? Somebody here needs to hear that. We all need a reminder. Sometimes when we are so wanting a certain thing, we forget that other people also could have things that are keeping them away from their phone, that they can't immediately respond or say hi back and then answer your thing, or that grace, it's called grace. Very few people have it these days. Okay, sometimes I'm also like a bull in a china shop. So I understand that I am also like that sometimes, because I'm like, okay, just get me the answer so I can move on, or I can think about other things. But it's not always the case. I'm learning how to be graceful there. That's also the advice for you. Ask somebody once, then drop it. When they can, they'll get back to you. Somebody's in a very pestering energy here this week. Don't be, okay? At least you don't be that person, okay? The Tower, sudden news, sudden information. What is this? Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. Your intuition told you this was coming. Or you received a download that this was coming. An ending was coming. You knew an ending was coming. Okay, you knew it. This could have come to you in your dreams or when you were meditating. This is going to bring a little bit of a humbug energy to your week. But this is again not for everybody. Not for everybody. I must say, this is maybe max for 2 people. But don't fear the Tower. Okay, don't fear the Tower. This will put you in that conflict. Should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? What's happening here? Okay, you may realize also that somebody has been stealing from you or eyeing you and your work with that shady eyes, shadiness. The hidden enemies or the hidden competition is going to come to the surface. Or you may realize that somebody has taken what is yours and using it and putting their name on it. This is for somebody here. Oh wow, somebody is just taking my work and acting like it's theirs. That is also happening here. Okay, then abhi kya karega? Again, right? Next time you'll choose better. Right? Next time choose better when it comes to your friendship. You'll always get a chance to rectify this. You don't have to beat yourself up. We all make errors in judgment. We all do. Okay? We all make errors in judgment. We think somebody is like this and then turn out to be not that. That happens to almost all of us. Kya almost all of us? All of us at some point or the other. That's one of the areas we grow. Some of you are going to choose actively to be uncomfortable, because you're like, through discomfort I'm going to find my success. So somebody's going to try to do things they've never tried. Actively push yourself to do things you've never done. Surrender is going to be a big theme. Whatever you cannot control, surrender. Whatever you cannot control, learn to surrender. What is the advice? What is the advice? Nobody needs to know your plans. You should know your plans. That's enough. Get that clarity for this week. For this week, and I'm only speaking of this week, as long as you get the clarity for what you're about to do, forget sharing it to the whole world. First you get the clarity and then you take action. And then you can decide about other people. You're bringing other people in way too early on your plans here. Because they are fizzling out, or you getting distracted with their, you want to go to the mall. Oh, okay, so why don't we go here first and then go to the mall, and then you go there first where they want to go, and then your mall is never coming. So don't do that. Just get your work done, please. the important work. That was just a poor example, but what is advice? Animal spirit. What is the advice? Advice: be at home. Wow, with the four of what you may call it, that sleeping lady. I forgot what that thing is. Where she was all curled up and sleeping. What is that card? God, it's not a good time to get a memory loss. What is that thing? Four of Swords, where she's just lying down in that nest thingy. Ah, Jesus. Be at home, bhaiya. Whatever it is, the message is, don't pursue socializing, because you need to be with yourself and connect with yourself. Be here now, be in the present moment, connect with the universe. Time to collaborate, I want to say, but not yet. This is later this week or after 10 days. You may keep receiving offers throughout this week for those who are looking to collaborate. But first, understand who you are, what's happening. Bring yourself back into a little bit of a loving energy, right? Tight energy within yourself, like as in, I'm good with myself. Then you can think about collaborating. Take time out. What do I do? Take time out and at home, okay? Some of you are definitely going to go into hibernation. That is the advice. One more card. The collaboration feels all. As soon as the card came, it felt not the right time. Not the right time. Lay a solid foundation. This is within yourself again. Regroup. Okay? Magic works through you. One more card, and then True wanted to come out. Act as if. Again, this is the magician energy. That's later. See the big picture. You can do that here while you're resting. And this says surrender now. There you go. Surrender. The beginning of the week, surrender to whatever comes your way. Just surrender. Then let yourself breathe. Let yourself recalibrate, refocus, reground yourself again. Then this feels later this week. The Fool card that came through, the other cards that said, like this is the manifestations, the Magician card and the Fool card. Some of you, while you're here, if you feel up to it, if you want a collaboration or you want to get offers, this is a great time. For some of them believe it's not a great time to manifest and you're just going to chill. Maybe you should manifest some peace for yourself. Okay, not everything is for the material world or for others to see, right? Some of it we should do it for ourselves. Maybe you can manifest that you be peaceful, manifest calm, manifest strength, stability, and great clarity of mind while you're doing all this resting, this recuperating, this hermiting. Hermiting is a must. And bring a gentle touch to yourself. Whatever truths come to the surface, whatever it is about you, because while you're resting and taking fursat, like while you're taking a break, obviously are we only going to think happy thoughts? No, but whatever is coming through that is not so nice, surrender now. Just give it up. Whatever you cannot control, give it up. Everything surrender. Okay, all right, this is what I have. I hope this made a difference to you. I hope this will help you make better choices this week. I hope that this brought you somewhat whatever clarity, right? So yep, I'm done. Okay, housekeeping. I'm even if you don't see me here, I may take a little bit of a break, guys, because there are other things that need me, but I'm waiting to see. If I'm traveling, then obviously I won't be doing. If I'm not traveling, I will try to get some videos in. So my plans are not made yet, so I don't know. But you'll know when you see my video, you'll know I'm here. Whatever, doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that the readings will still continue, like the private readings. So that's definitely going to go through April. Okay, please email me at deepastarot@gmail.com if you wish to book a private reading with me. All right, that's about it. Okay, you'll keep seeing me here definitely. As in when time permits, and if I'm in town, I'm definitely going to be sitting here. That's about it. Take good care of yourself. Okay, that's about it. So let me just end this by thanking your guides, my guides. Thank you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being the best audience, for being the most kind subscribers. Okay, thank you. Uh, Always like I cannot express how grateful I am for your kindness. Okay, because I feel like kindness is the most valuable thing these days that anybody let, and I manifest kindness all the time, that I am kind to others and others are kind to me, because that I feel is the what the world needs, these days. Kindness and understanding, right? So yeah, thank you so much for being the best audience I can ever like ask for. Okay, thank you. Take care. Lots of love.